Well, welcome everyone. My name is Erin Spreen and I hail from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, on the west side of Canada, if people don't know where Edmonton is and where Alberta is. But this is a very exciting opportunity and product presentation tonight. I know someone has probably invited you to come to this amazing call, and possibly you can make the live call, so you're actually going to be watching this on a replay, which is totally cool with us. I'm not going to hold the screen too long here because I'm going to hand this over to our amazing presenter. But before I share or hand the call over, I just want to share a little bit about our amazing Jeremy. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He spent over the last 15 years as an online entrepreneur. He has built several six-figure income online businesses in various industries. He's driven over $27 million online sales, but his real passion is helping people. But he has also coached and mentored 150,000 individuals representing over 70 countries in the areas of personal finance, trading, and business development. And if that wasn't enough, he's a pilot, a private pilot, husband, father, and a baseball coach. And he's currently finishing his book, Financial Fortress of Life. So I'm going to take it or hand the call over to you, Jeremy.
Well, thank you, Miss Erin, and I appreciate all the accolades. You really don't have to go through my whole bio every time, but that's okay. It never hurts. Anyway, welcome to everybody, and so great to have you here. And thank you for giving us a little bit of your time on this Monday evening. Tonight, we have a presentation called Be the Breakthrough. And this is a very appropriately timed presentation because there's a lot of people right now that are in desperate need for a breakthrough. Something really crazy happened just a few years ago. You might have been there. We referred to it often as the pandemic. But inside the pandemic, there was something miraculous that happened that for a lot of people turned into a breakthrough. And for other people, it turned into a considerable setback. And so we're going to start there. If we go back just 4 years ago now, it's hard to believe we're almost 4 years away, but the pandemic hit and the whole world came to a screeching halt. And in the process of that, we ended up in a time period that a lot of people were referring to as the Great Reset. What happened during this time period is everybody was sent home. Everybody was sent home to start working from home. They were pushed out of their office. You all know it. You all lived it. But the interesting thing that happened during that time period is, yes, all the anxiety, all the financial pressures, all the debts, all that stuff skyrocketed. But the other thing that happened is multiple mega trends started to evolve in the world of online business in particular. And so what we ended up with two groups of people. Some people look at 2020 and the 3 or 4 years that have followed since then, and they say it was the biggest setback in history. Other people look at it and it was the greatest setup for them in history. Some people who were just, humming right along, doing a fantastic life. Suddenly 2020 happens and their world came to a grinding halt. Other people were struggling. And when they got sent home, they were forced to figure out something. They were forced to innovate, and they went online. And they started doing online social media. They started doing side gigs, and before you know it, they launched themselves into the greatest lifestyle that they've ever experienced. Four megatrends have evolved since this time period here over the last 3 or 4 years here. One of them is social entrepreneurship. I talk at length about this in another presentation I do, but here's the idea. Basically, big business has become small business again. What used to be the corporate globalism is becoming more focused on the individual as people are going online and they're creating communities around themselves. And so social entrepreneurship, building an entrepreneurship or an economic system around the things that you're doing in your life with the people that are in your life. The second major trend that has evolved is that of health and wellness, or a healthy lifestyle, as it says here on the screen. Since 2020, there is more distrust than ever of the institution of the health system in this country and around the world. And there's a bigger push than ever to do things that are healthy, that are restoring the body to its natural immune system, and doing things that are alternative in terms of wellness. And so that's another mega trend. It was already on the rise before 2020, but after 2020, it has almost doubled in market size. The third thing is the side gig economy. It used to be that people often had a little side gig, such as, maybe it was delivering pizzas or DoorDash or driving a little bit of Uber, or maybe it was, running that YouTube channel and making the extra income, or some sort of an at-home business. But what has happened over the last 3 or 4 years is those side gigs, when people got sent home from their office, what happened is those side gigs became the main gig. And so people started putting energy in it and putting focus in it. And we started to see trends such as affiliate marketing and affiliate networking. These things started to take off in ways that we've never seen it before, not to mention influencer marketing and all of these different types of trends. And then, of course, the fourth and final one, really the one that glues all of this together, is social media marketing. But what has really emerged more than anything is that decision. People have got to the point where they said, I have to take an account for where I'm at. And what has happened for a lot of people over the last 3 or 4 years is they said, I'm done. I'm done living the life that I was living, serving the corporation, if you will, going through the momentum and the motions that they were taught to go through. And rather they say, I'm looking to build a lifestyle that reflects who I am, reflects what I want, reflects the values that I have with the people that I like to work with. And what we're seeing is a complete turnover in the way that culture is evolving. I don't have a slide for this, but I just want to mention something that I often talk about. It's a book that was put out in the early 1990s called The Fourth Turning. And the guys that wrote this book, they talked about this time period in history that was coming, and we're in it right now, where society goes through this massive evolution where old institutions die off and new institutions are born. And we are experiencing that right now. We're experiencing the dying off of the corporation, the way that we've known it. I'm not saying corporations are going away. I'm just saying the way that we've known it. Well, you and I were raised to believe you go to school, you get a good education, and then you go get a job and you stay in that job. That whole model is starting to fall apart. Higher education, the way that we've known it, is starting to fall apart. The financial system, the way we've known it, is starting to fall apart. All of these institutions that have been the major institutions, including the health institution of the last 100 years, are starting to crumble. And we are literally at the beginning of the next 100-year cycle, which is extraordinary. That means we're on the front end of an amazing opportunity and an amazing life cycle of the economy and where society is growing to. Coming back to building your lifestyle business, this is what people have chosen to do, and this is what we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to share with you an opportunity. It's one of the many opportunities that are out there to create a business that reflects the lifestyle that you want, working with the people that you want, working the hours that you want, working the location you want, traveling around the world, doing exotic things if you want. The idea here is that there's no limits. The idea is that we are saying to the world, no more, I'm going to live life on my terms. So if that sounds interesting to you, I have something that might be even more interesting. Are you ready for this? Here it is. Anybody know what this is? This is the Doomsday Vault in Svalbard, Norway. I can't even pronounce Svalbard, but I might have just pronounced it. It looks like it's out of a James Bond movie, but it's not. This is actually the Global Seed Vault. And this building kind of represents the biggest opportunity, one of the biggest opportunities that has ever come along in our lifetime. You say, what is that? Well, several years ago, scientists got together and they realized that seeds are the source of life. Seeds are the source of everything on this planet. And if something happened and it wiped out the planet, we had no way to reseed the planet. And so they started collecting literally millions and millions of seeds, different species and varieties from around the world. And they store them. This is one of the northernmost parts of the earth. They store it, I think it's 1.5 miles into this mountain, where they can preserve these seeds pretty much indefinitely in the event of a doomsday scenario where they need to bring these seeds out and reseed the planet. Now, what does that have to do with anything about 2020 or our opportunities amongst us? Well, here's why. The reason that scientists are preserving seeds is because seeds are the source of life on our planet. Seeds are the source of life. Everything in that seed ultimately grows up into the plants, the fruits, the veggies, the various vegetation on planet Earth. Everything in the world comes down to a seed. So some scientists started thinking about this about maybe the late 1990s, so about 20 years ago. Some scientists at Johns Hopkins, and they said, these seeds have so much nutrition in them. If we could just get the nutrients out into a way that is easy to consume, we think we could heal a lot of people. And so they went to work on it. And in fact, they did figure out a process for extracting the nutrients. They were specifically working with terminally ill children at Johns Hopkins when they were working on this particular project. And miraculously, these children who they did not think had a very good survival likelihood, they were trying to get nutrition into them. Once they figured out this seed protocol, they were able to actually get nutrients into these children. And they saw a remarkable survival rate of kids that they had previously deemed terminally ill. Well, that whole process has gotten patented, and there's a company in Utah now that is the owner of this patent and the holder of it. And the name of this process is the Nutrient Preservation Protocol. It's the process by which you can extract the very nutritious nutrients, the very most important nutrients of the seeds, and put it into a way that is bioavailable for humans. Now, why is that important again? Here's why. Because seeds contain 20 to 30 times more potency than the fruit that they produce. That's right. The seeds that are in a blackberry, or the seeds that are in a tomato or a watermelon or a cantaloupe or anything else that you've ever consumed, those seeds contain 20 to 30 times the potency of the fruit that they produce. That's why we like to say, if it's not from a seed, it's not real nutrition, because everything that is of nutrient value comes from a seed, and the seed is the most potent form of that. Well, this company, Rain International, they figured out not just the patent for the process to extract it. They're the only holder of this. They're the only people that know how or have the ability to do this particular process. They found a way to put it into some products that provide the most pure, most potent, most bioavailable source of these seeds, which we can then use to put directly into our bodies. So we don't have to be terminally ill at Johns Hopkins to make this something that is interesting to us. We can simply be you and me at home. So I got a couple products I want to share with you right here. This one is a product called Soul. And I'm going to tell you, this was actually my foray into this business. Since I've been working with this now, we've been working with people at corporate. They've asked us to take this to a different level, which is why we're doing these presentations for you guys. But this was my entry. This was my gateway into this company and seed nutrition. What a lot of you don't realize is back in January, I woke up with a very scary circumstance. I thought I was having a stroke. Half of my body had gone paralyzed. And what they finally figured out is that I had nerves that had gotten so inflamed that they were creating pressure in my brain, and it was causing part of my face and part of my body to go numb and to go paralyzed. And so the doctors put me on steroids and all sorts of other stuff, and nothing happened. And I started seeing a chiropractor, and nothing happened. I remembered Temple had told me about these seeds and the nutrition and the anti-inflammatory properties of them. And I called her up. I said, hey, I need to get some of that. Let me see if it will help. And within 48 hours, I started to see a remarkable improvement in my health. And it took about a week to get a full recovery from that. But what the doctors could not help me with, seed nutrition helped me with. So I became a believer in this product. And then as we started to carry it forward, we realized that there was a huge opportunity, because very few people in North America know about this product or the nutrition that it can provide. So that's why I believe very strongly in it. As I said, this product is called Soul. It's one of the highest sources of anti-inflammation on the planet. It tastes great. It's based on the blackberry, the blackberry and the black cumin seed. Another favorite is this green product. It's called Core. This is like a detoxification product. And this is, if you've ever drunk like those amazing grass green drinks, which are basically broccoli and spirulina and all these greens compacted into a green drink, this is a seed sourced 20x more potent version of that. Amazing. We're seeing some incredible, if you have any, I mean, everybody's got issues in their body with toxification, but if you have any illness related to that, this Core is an incredible product to help offset that and to detoxify the body. And then a third one, which I really fell in love with. I didn't really used to know about this product until it's kind of fortuitous. I went paralyzed and I got reacquainted with Soul, and then I started trying these other things. This one's called Bend. And this is like the ultimate body lubrification. If you could take your body down to Valvoline and say, squirt some oil in these joints, this is the product for you. Seriously, arthritis, just general stiffness. This is an amazing product. It's based with, shoot, now I forgot the name of it. I can picture it's kind of orangey flavorish, but I'll think of the seed that's in it. Anyway, these are three of my favorite products. There's another one that I just started taking today. It's called Bright. I just got my first shipment of this, and this is a cognitive. This is actually a pill, but it's seed based for cognitive and brain awareness. And I tell you, I've had a really, really alert day, and have not been having to consume caffeine all day. So I guess Bright is doing exactly what they said it would do. The punchline is we have some extraordinary products. We have some extraordinary nutritional value to these products. And what got me excited about it was obviously the product itself. That's exciting to me. But then I figured out that they have a way that we can share these products with other people in what we would traditionally call an affiliate marketing business. Now, affiliate marketing is one of the hottest forms of business right now. People who went home during the pandemic, they got online, they said, what products are out there that I can sell to my friends and my family and my tribe? A lot of influencers got into this, and they started selling different products as an affiliate. In my other business, I have another online business where we teach stock trading and different education regarding that. I have an affiliate program. People can sell our stuff and they can get a commission for that. Well, guess what? Rain has done the same thing. And what blew me away whenever I started looking at it is the amount that they pay for this. Okay. Most of the time for a nutraceutical product like this, something that's nutrition based, your typical affiliate commission is going to be somewhere between 5 and maybe 15%. A really generous company will pay you 20%. Rain pays 40% of the retail profits for their product. And they do that simply because they want to reward the people that are sharing the message and getting the product out there so that we can take this product across the continent and share it around the world. All right. So that's the first thing that's exciting. So I got interested in it and I said, you know what? I'm already doing other affiliate programs. Sure. Why not? I'll start sharing the product. But then what really became interesting to me as we started to look at the business itself and the opportunity, Rain not only wants to release an army of affiliates, what they also wish to do is encourage you to release affiliates of affiliates. And so you can start to build a team. And as you bring other people that are affiliates into this business to also share the product, they'll get their 40%. And you're also going to get an additional 10% of what they sell. So it's like a multi-tier opportunity in terms of your affiliate. Now, this is almost completely unheard of. Now, it's not completely, but it's almost completely unheard of. It's one of the best compensations I've ever seen. It's really amazing. And you can take that idea, the idea of bringing it on affiliate and then helping that affiliate bring in some people. And then as they become affiliates of affiliates, you build these little teams, and we call them Rain partner teams, and you get a percentage of everything that your Rain partner team does. Now, what this does for you is it creates leverage, and leverage is the most powerful way to create cash flow, and specifically passive cash flow. Some other names that you might be familiar with that have really tapped into this are people like Mark Cuban and Oprah and Jeff Bezos and J.K. Rowling. What have they done? Are they out there doing their job on a day-to-day basis, or have they released an army of affiliates to go out and do their work? And the answer is it's an army of affiliates. One of the most popular affiliate programs in the world is the one that Jeff Bezos started with Amazon. It is the most successful affiliate program in the world. You can sign up as an affiliate for Amazon and you can make about 2 or 3, maybe 5% of various products. That's not a whole lot. What's amazing with Rain is they're paying 40%. And as you start to build that army of affiliates, which there's no limit to how many you can build, and there's no limits to the geography around which you can build it, as you start to build that army of affiliates, guess what you can do? They're working while you're sleeping. Since this product is available in over 40 different countries, it's across 16 different time zones, which means while you're sleeping, other people can continue building. And what we're really doing is we're giving you an opportunity to create one of these new mega trend business lifestyle opportunities right here. So this taps into all of it: social entrepreneurship, healthy lifestyle, side gig economy, social media marketing. It really is a great opportunity, which is why whenever Jeff and Casey and Paul reached out to us back in October and said, hey, well, I guess I didn't tell you that piece of the story, but they've asked us to help really take this across North America, because even though we're in over 40 different countries, amazingly, there's hardly anybody in the footprint of North America. There's very, very few people that are even aware of the product, much less helping promote it and make it known. And that's really a tragedy, because this is an extraordinary product. I can't specifically say that this product saved my life, but it definitely returned a quality of my life. And for that, I'm forever grateful. As I said, they've tried to stack the deck. They've tried to stack it so that you can be as lucrative as possible with this business. They've created different bonus structures as you get to different ranks in the bonus or in the structure in the business. They will pay you additional bonuses, such as a $500 one-time bonus, $2,000. You get up to some of the top tiers here, and they pay $100,000, $250,000 one-time bonuses just for going out and sharing the product, because they're committed to releasing this army of affiliates to go out and let the world know about Seed Nutrition. In addition to these one-time bonuses, they have weekly bonuses. Some are as little as $100 a week. Others are as much as $1,000 or more a week. And what that does just helps you increase your lifestyle. And as you continue to build your organization, those little RAIN partner teams where you've brought in an affiliate and you've helped them bring in some affiliates, as you continue to do that, they continue to give you different bonuses and different payouts just to incentivize you. One of the possible payouts, or several, but one of them is as you build those RAIN partner teams and they start to stack up, you get 10% of the volume of the entire team, however big that organization is. You get 10% of that as an additional bonus. They cap that particular bonus at $10,000 a week, which is pretty decent. But there's other bonuses. As your different RAIN partner teams start to earn money, you will get a percentage of their percentage on top of the other, and they'll do that up to 7 generations, which is really extraordinary. Just an incredibly leveraged business plan. It's an incredibly lucrative business plan. And for a lot of you who are looking for a breakthrough right now, maybe it's a financial breakthrough or a health breakthrough, for a lot of you, this is exactly a perfect opportunity. It's not for everybody, I know that, but for many of you, it's a perfect opportunity. So let's talk about when you do get into this organization and you decide to share this product with different people. Let's talk about what is there behind you. It's this group right here. Unlike with my business, my other business, I have to do everything. I have to do all the marketing and sales. I have to also do the product creation, have to do all the infrastructure, the website design. I do everything in my business. In RAIN, the beautiful thing is you have this beautiful crew out in Utah to help take care of all that for you, which means all you need to do is talk to people about this nutraceutical, or if you're not comfortable with that, you can bring them to a presentation like this and we can share some of the message for you. All right. I have some people I'd like to share some of their own personal stories. And I think Aaron has them. Are you ready for that, Aaron?
You bet. Absolutely. I would love to bring on our dear friend Greg Poirier out of Whitecourt, Alberta, and allow him to share his product testimonial to everybody. Greg, can you hear us?
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. My name is Greg, and I've been an industrial mechanic in heavy industry now for 40 years, actually. My daughter went to Evelyn Charles Academy, and she's keeping me young along with her friend Sasha. But, we've just had big maintenance shutdown days. We work some 12 and 16-hour shifts, and guys are impressed as to the strength I have and the maneuverability that I have. They can't believe it. And thanks to Soul and some of the Seed Nutrition products I've been having for the last 7 months, I've actually kept 10 pounds off now for 7 months. But the vitality and energy and the way I can bend and move, it's like I'm 30 years old again. So I absolutely love the nutrition and the great people that I get to meet in this company. Thank you.
Awesome. That is such amazing story, because as we all get older, the years go by, we tend to feel other areas where we're like, oh boy. So that's awesome, because I'm sure a lot of people can relate to you, Greg, and your story. Do we have our great friend Jarrett from Calgary, Alberta, to come on and share his product testimonial as well?
Thank you, Aaron, for having me come on today. It's a great pleasure. My product experience was, I started out, it's been now 4.5, it's almost 5 months. First couple months, I didn't really take the product like every day. I was just here and there, scattered over the place. And I talked to Casey one day. He says, you just need to take it every day. Set your phone and go buy it. And so I set a reminder every day to take my products, which you probably saw I was taking Pure here just now. And I took the rest. I started taking it pretty seriously, and in 5 weeks, I dropped 22 pounds. I have no more aches in my bones. I feel good. I'm not stiff. I bought a hot tub so I could move in the morning. And that was to take the product and to get rid of all that inflammation in my body. And in 5 weeks, losing 22 pounds, I just feel better. And it's just an amazing product. I was pretty hard on myself as a kid. and I've had a lot of wrecks. One was being hit by a freight train and thrown 80 feet out of the truck. And my dad kind of said to me, in 30 years, you're going to feel that. And I'm 52 now, and I felt it, but thank God that I did run into rain. And now I feel like I'm 30 again, and I feel great. And I was gonna start exercising here beginning in December, but I tore my hamstring, so I'm just out of it right now. So hopefully here in another couple weeks I can start working out a little bit more with my legs, get better shape, and see what this product really can do when we push it to the limit. So thank you very much, Aaron.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it because, again, we all have life. We all have stuff that happens to us. And clearly, I know I got to see you, Jarrett, shortly after that full 5 weeks. And I can tell you, he used to always call me and he's sitting in his hot tub. Now we don't get that call. So we know that the product's doing its job. So that's awesome. So thank you. I'm going to hand the presentation back to you, Jeremy.
All right. I appreciate that, Aaron. And look, if they can do it, you can do it. And if you can do it, then you should do it, right? This is a great product. It's a great company. It's a great opportunity. And it's got leaders who are here that really want to support you. You have myself, you have Aaron, and then the corporate leaders. Everybody in this organization is about helping everybody. It's an extraordinary group of people, very moral based. And it's just a really wonderful family to jump into. This man right here is Byron Belka. He's the CEO of the organization. And depending on where you are, he will come out and do various presentations with you and for you, local, regional, national events, online training events. I'm not promising Byron will come do that for you on a one-on-one basis, but as we put larger groups together, like they're doing their big Thunder tours right now, all across Europe. And what we're wanting to do is we want to make that happen here in the United States. So what we're looking for is we're looking for some people who are excited about the product, just to use the product, but we're also looking for people to help build regional teams so we can do those regional events and bring Byron and Casey and the guys from the corporate out here so we can do those Thunder tours here all the way across the country. They've also created some great tools for you. If you ever go look at buying a franchise business like a McDonald's, if you go sign up for McDonald's, what do you go to? They put you in Hamburger University. Well, with Rain, they have Rainmaker University, and two of the leaders in this industry, Randy Gage and his partner, Ann Feinstein, he and she have put together some incredible training to help you guys understand the business and understand how it operates so you can really jump in and start running the operating system. Now, depending on where you are, some of you are here and you're like, you know what? I got to try that. I want to see if it helps my inflammation. And maybe you're not interested in doing the business. If that's you, then just like many other programs out there, they have a rewards program. You're familiar with this. If you go to, say, your local coffee shop or maybe your convenience store, every time you swipe your little plastic card, they give you rewards, and you stack up your rewards, and they give you free stuff. Well, Rain has that. And if you're not interested in building a business with it or being an affiliate, then that's great. Just use the product, and every time you use it, you'll get your Rain rewards. They'll stack up, and eventually you get additional free products. So it is a win-win situation wherever you are. So really the question is, how do you want to try Seed Nutrition? Do you want to try it as a user and you say, I need to get some of that soul because I got a lot of inflammation, or maybe you have some toxicity and you need to get some core. Maybe you're like Jarrett, you want to try the Pure and see if it, in fact, Jarrett, I'm going to ask you to come back on at the end here, but I think the Pure is the one that really helps curb a lot of the appetite. So people are using that and it's helping with weight loss, as well as the meal replacement shake, which all of these are seed-based products. It's amazing. They have a meal replacement shake that is based on seeds. So cool. So for those of you who are just looking to use the product, get yourself signed up to start getting some product, and you can get it on a subscription, which they'll just send to your door every week or month, I should say. You could do it every week too, but monthly is normal. And you'll start getting your Rain rewards. Or if you're sitting here and you say, you know what, I know that I want to start a business with this, I want to build a business, then great. How would you like to do that? I say there's 3 ways you can get started here. There's the basic pack, the builder pack, and the pro pack. I say the basic pack is just the, hey, we're going to dabble with this a little bit. The builder pack is, I'm committed to this, but maybe I haven't burned the boats. The pro pack is I'm burning the boats. I'm all in, and I really want to go build this thing and become a super affiliate with Rain. And whichever one is you, that's great. The truth is there's no reason not to start the business. There's no reason at all. Start with the basic pack. If you're like me, you're going to look at this and say, I need to share this product because it was life-changing for me. That is my story. I was not looking for another business to be involved with in any way. I already have my own other businesses that I'm doing, online business. I have a lot of the same benefits, but I looked at this and I said, I love the product and I'm sharing it anyway. That's how Erin got involved, because her husband had a story and she was looking for the very core ingredients that are in Soul, which is the black cumin seed, because she knew it would help her husband. And I said, hey, I got something. Next thing I knew, we were sharing it with everybody. So I had no choice. I kind of had to build a business with it. Anyway, that's how I got into it. And like I say, you have nothing to lose. In fact, you have so much nothing to lose. That made no sense. That there is a guarantee, 100% guarantee. You can get whatever product you want. You can get Soul, Core, Bend, or a combination of all of them, and you have 30 days to try it. And if you go through 29 of those days and you've taken every one of them for 29 of the 30 pouches, and you say, I got one left and I just think this stuff stinks, well, call corporate, tell them I'm packing it up and I'm sending it back, and they'll give you a full refund, even though you already drank 29 of them, and they'll even let you keep the 29 because you already drank them. So they don't even make you send those back. You just have to send back the remaining product, and they will give you a full refund. So it's completely risk-free and you have nothing to lose. There's really no reason not to try it. In addition, a percentage of everything that Rain does goes back to the Seeds for Change Foundation, which is the nonprofit initiative that Rain is involved with to help take nutrition around the world. They are not just doing seed nutrition, but they're also going to third world countries and underprivileged areas and helping sow seeds in the ground to grow food, freshwater drinking wells, and other things. So that's a pretty cool initiative you can look into. Here's the bottom line. You need to decide how you want to get involved. If you want to be a user, a consumer, then get back to the person who invited you to this presentation tonight, and they will help you get set up with the right products so that you can try them out. Or if you look at this and you say, you know what, that's an opportunity I need to jump into, you want the pole position. What does that mean? Well, if you've ever looked at Formula One racing, Formula One is one of the only races in the world where you qualify for the starting position. And of all those cars that are in the Formula One race, there's that one starting car that is at the starting pole. Okay. And here's what's interesting about it. 40% of the races are won, 40%, by the car that starts in the pole position. We are in pole position with this company right now. Even though it's been around for a long time, we've kind of been jokingly saying that in North America, it's been in witness protection. This company is 12 years old, 12 years old. It's been around for a long time, more than a decade. They've got all the kinks worked out. They are huge all over Europe, but in North America, for some reason, we're in witness protection. So that's why corporate came to me and Erin and a couple of other people in the business back in October, and they said, hey, we really want to take this national across the United States. Would you help us really get the word out and build that army of affiliates? And we said, you know what? We believe in the product. Let's do it. So here's my challenge to you tonight. If you look at this, you say, you know what? I need a business opportunity right now. I just want to encourage you, a year from now, everybody in North America is going to know about this product, because we are truly taking on all across the country, across the continent, Canada and United States and Mexico. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, just in terms of a financial positioning, very, very lucrative, and it's worth it to get in quickly. And so if that's you, if you look at this from a business standpoint, now is the time, because we're bringing new people into this every day and we're getting a lot of momentum. And like I say, a year from now, this time in 2024, everybody's going to know about Seed Source Nutrition. And the question is, if you're interested in the business part, do you want to be part of that? All right. So that's all I have for you. You can get back with the person who brought you here. But before we do that, Jared, I want to answer a question that was asked, which is, which products did you use to help you lose 22 pounds? Could you come back and answer that?
Sure, I can. So I took one Soul, one Core, and one Bend. And that's what I did. I took
what
it
I
every
just
day.
shared. A Soul, a Core, and a Bend.
Yeah, you betcha.
You didn't do Pure as part of any of that?
I did. Well, I did a little bit of Pure, but not that much.
Okay.
I
So-
didn't have it with me at the time and I wasn't gonna order it, so.
Okay.
I
All
was
right.
out in the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan, and that's where you can see your dog run away for 3 days. So,
What?
no, I didn't. Yeah, it's flat. Saskatchewan's like the flattest.
Is this a
flat-
Canadian joke?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any
Hey,
other
the
questions
record-
before we call it a night here?
Actually,
I'd like to echo what Jarrett was saying, because these are the 3 products that I took and have kept the 10 pounds off for the last 7 months.
that's awesome. Awesome. Well, I also want to bring on another great friend of ours, Gary Daniels from South California. Other side of the country. And he was actually another individual that was in Florida, got asked to go to a Elite's leadership weekend, and he has a powerful story of why Rain, why now. I'd love for him to share. Gary, are you on?
I'm here. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm excited to be here with you guys. Rain has literally changed my life. And it's done that by the way it makes me feel. On a daily basis, I feel incredible. I have so much energy and focus, and I didn't have that before. Prior to Rain, my health was in decline. I was overweight. I had a lot of aches and pains, a lot of nagging symptoms on a daily basis. A lot of medications. I think I was up to like 5 pills a day. And I discovered Rain from Aaron and Jeremy. And I started taking it, and I was taking I call it the triple threat, or the trifecta, like Jarrett mentioned, the soul, core, and the bend. I started with those 3, and I had incredible results. It was pretty immediate. I think within the first week, I just started feeling better, more energy. I was sleeping great at night, which that wasn't the norm for me because I had sleep apnea. I had to sleep with the machine, and I was always tired, dreaded waking up in the morning. Well, since I've had Rain and been taking Rain, I am like, it's like a whole new life. I'm enthusiastic. I wake up energized and ready to go every day, and I feel amazing. And the great thing about Rain is, I mean, it's amazing that seeds are so powerful and that nobody's really come up with this concept prior to this, right? I mean, we've always had seeds and we've known about them, but I don't think we knew the potency of seeds until now. We're learning about that with Rain. And Jeremy mentioned 20 to 30 times more potent than the fruits and vegetables that they produce. So that's incredible. Seeds are the source of life. So it makes sense that they would be the right fuel for your body. I like to say it's nice that Jeremy mentioned that Formula One. That's kind of a nice segue to where I'm going now. You wouldn't put your lawnmower gas in a Formula One car and expect to win races. Well, the body's the same way. You need to put the right fuel in for it to perform at the highest level. Seeds provide you with that. They're nature's powerhouse when it comes to nutrition. So that's what we have here. Outstanding product. Then we have an outstanding company, Rain. The people are amazing, and authenticity comes to mind. When we were in Florida with the ownership and the executive leadership team, everyone is so authentic, down to earth, just real people with real stories, same as us, sharing their stories about how these products have changed their health, improved their health. So what Rain discovered with these seeds is changing lives around the world. The great opportunity for us in North America is that there's no footprint here. Rain is in over 40 countries, I believe like 47 countries, doing extremely well. And they're based in the US, but yet the US, Canada, and Mexico, there really is no market. So this is the perfect time to come on board because you are in that pole position, like Jeremy mentioned. We're right in front. We're on the ground floor. It's like being in the garage phase of big companies like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft. They started in the garage, right? Who wouldn't want to be part of that? Anybody, if you look back at it now, I wish I could have been involved with that company when they were in the garage. Well, we have that here with Rain today. Nobody in North America knows about it. I've been sharing this with my family and friends like crazy. Every single one of them that started taking it has had similar results. I mean, we all have stories of what it's done for us because the nutrition, it fills in those nutritional gaps that we're lacking. So when you put that right fuel in, it makes the body is designed to heal, and it's able to heal when you put the right fuel in. So that's what Reign does. So being as there's no market in North America, we're poised to launch that. We are launching that. We're part of the leadership team that is launching North America. It's amazing. So this is the time to come on board, help us spread the word, get these amazing products in you so you can feel great like we all do. And you can, you know, be in on the ground floor and there's nowhere to go but up. You have nothing to lose. So with that being said, I would love to offer anybody here tonight to join us and help us launch North America. And let's spread the word and make it rain. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gary. You know, that was, you speak from your heart, and we can feel that emotion, right? Even through a Zoom call, online webinar. And, you know, we all got to meet you, and it was incredible to hear your story. And, you know, you are a pioneer in South Carolina, or why am I saying Carolina? California. It's been a day. I should have took my break today. But that being said, you know, we really appreciate your heart, and definitely you're going somewhere, and whoever comes on board with you, they'll be able to feel that. And thank you, Jeremy, for an incredible presentation. You know, this is just the beginning. I mean, I can say this is our second presentation, and when we say it's like the beginning of the beginning, it's not the ground level, it's the basement level like of opportunity of launching North America. And this is exciting. So I want to thank all of you guys for your valuable time. Get back to the person either invited you to this live call, or you're catching this replay. Get started. Don't wait. It's, you know, guaranteed. Trust me, you get the products in your body, amazing things happen, and just the results speak. So with that, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is not just for North America, this is for everybody, because everybody knows someone in your local market that will go global. We're in 47 countries, growing strong. 2024 is going to be epic, and there's some exciting stuff coming up from corporate level too. Lots of new exciting stuff. So take care, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.